Hello everybody and welcome back to Wexcombe Manor Farm. We've had a very strong wind on the farm today. So what's happened is a tree has blown down. We're going to have to go and clear it up with the Manitou. But you may ask, what are you going to do with the tree? Well, we've got a very good mod just here which I've been trying out. This is by Desperado93 and this is a fireplace mod, a wood stove mod. You can burn the wood here and in return you do get some money. So this is going to be good. Looking forward to doing this. So we need to go down to the forest where the tree blew down. We need to cut it up into manageable sized pieces, load them into the bucket of the Manitou, and bring them back, chop them up a bit more, and then feed them into the fire. I don't know how much money we're going to get from this, but I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit. It's obviously not going to pull us out of debt, because it's just a tree. But if it can get us maybe £500, then that would be very decent. It is just the one tree, but because we have to cut it into much smaller pieces to actually get them to fit into the stove, it may take a little while just to cut them up. But this is the forest just down here. We own two forests. This is the closer one to the farm, and this is where the tree is. Like I say, I have been cutting it up with our saw, our chainsaw, but I haven't done a great deal to it just yet. The wind has totally dropped. Here it is, the tree which blew down. As you can see, there are a few pieces already cut, so we'll put the bucket like this and begin loading. So we've got this piece here. Oh, don't want to throw it about. This piece here can go straight in. I don't know if the whole tree is going to fit in the bucket in one load, but we'll certainly try and fit it in. Oh, actually no, that won't fit. Let's strip the foliage off first of all. It's been a long time since I've done some forestry. Last time I was on Chennington. Whoa, that is a big tree. It actually goes through into the field. And we've got like a javelin sticking out the hedge. Wow. Still a bit left here. Go. The end bit usually does get chopped off anyway. That's better. Right, okay, so jump back through into the forest. And I think probably in metre length we should be able to pick it up. It is only a pine tree anyway, so it isn't going to be that heavy. There's the first piece. Oh, actually, that is too heavy. Wow. Okay, in that case, we'll chop them into this sort of a length, which actually is probably a metre. Probably a metre and a half before. That's better. Right, so we will begin to load the logs up. If we don't burn them all today, we'll stack them nicely, if we can do. That means stacking by hand. Never done it before actually, I've never stacked by hand in Farming Simulator. So we need to create a nice little pile. Yeah, this bucket is smaller than I thought. Oh, nope, don't throw it out again. That would be a bad idea. Oh, one more in there I think. About this sort of size. But yeah, what we're pretty much doing is just waiting for our potatoes to grow, because that is the next thing we need to harvest. Although there likely will be another harvest before that. Wow, look at that! Spun it round in midair. We probably could just about squeeze one more into there. I don't want to do too many loads here. It's a good job it's just one tree that blew down. I think it is. Yeah. Okay, so that's not that neat. How's that? Yep, we might just about be able to put one next to that as well. And then we'll take it back, begin chopping them up. Shame we don't have a log splitter. And yeah, we'll burn some at the same time. You see, this is Farming Simulator. We don't have to wait for them to dry out or anything. We can just burn them. But no, seriously, it is a good mod. I've used it before. It's a relatively new mod, but I used it about an hour ago before recording. And it actually did produce quite a bit of money. Yeah, it seems to be quite stable in the bucket. So we'll keep a steady 13 miles per hour up to the farm. I haven't yet decided where we're going to stack them. I don't really want them to be in the yard. They can probably go in the garden of the house which is there, the farmhouse. We just need to find a decent place for them. Also, I decided not to put the wood burner in the yard as we have straw bales lying around, so that would not be a very good idea. It was better off over at the house. The last thing we want to have is the straw shed catching fire. Goodbye. Piece of wood. Right, so we're going to have to manually lift them through the gateway. One at a time. They are quite heavy. But yes, if what we can do is put them into about, what would that be, about 1.5 feet in length, 2 foot, then they might fit just about lengthways. Let's just see. No, okay, that was a bad idea. Half of that again. Where's it gone? Oh, it's blended in with the gravel. Right, this should definitely fit. There we go. Right. Burning the first log. Yes. It takes a few minutes or a few seconds just to burn the log, and then they'll pay you for it later. I've got this one as well. If you keep watching the money, the first log should suddenly register. There we go. Whoa, £617 for a log. I'm in the wrong business here. We should be doing logging, not farming. Okay, next log. Here goes. Yeah, what we're going to do, like I say, is stack them, and then every so often, every few times in an episode, we will burn a log, and that way we'll get the money we need. Surprisingly expensive. We could be millionaires doing this, just by cutting up some logs. Although there is actually quite a market for it these days. Selling firewood. Eat the log. I wonder if it ever gets full, because it seems to be burning these fairly large logs very quickly. It probably does get full. Will this one fit? We did, wow. And this one here. Brilliant, right. So I'm going to continue. I won't do all of them on screen because it will take quite a while. Is there a good place where we can stack these? Not in front of the door. Oh, I'm very good at throwing these logs about. There we go. If I can... Oh, there's a back shed over here. If we could stack them probably this way, not blocking the door, and so they don't roll away, that would be quite good. We will burn some more today. Whoa! It's a new sport, log throwing. Wow, this must look weird. If we were in multiplayer and we were walking about with a log right in front of our eyes, above our head, somebody would think, wow, that's a weird person. Why would they be doing that? Oh no, wait, it's Daggerwin, of course. He does weird stuff like that. If we can... Oh! No! Yes, oh! These are either very light logs or which incredibly strong. So strong I can just flick them with a finger. Right, there we go. I will continue. Let's unload the bucket. This is the last log of this load, so let's see if it will fit. Nope, too big. Okay, so... Oh no, no, it did go. Good. Right, so what we're going to do is go back to the forest, and I don't know if we're going to fit them all in. Of course, we did drop one just there, which I will pick up by the end. But wow, I can't believe the money we're getting for this. Just from burning some wood. It is unrealistic, but I can't really complain because I didn't set the price, and it's actually benefiting us very well. So it's actually a very good thing, because if we don't get any money on this map, then we are going to be stuck, not really doing a great deal, and it will make the episodes pretty boring. So yeah, we do need to get some money, even if it means getting it from some incredibly expensive logs. Yeah, I think we will fit it all in here. Because you know how thin it goes at the end. It goes very narrow. These are the chunky bits. So there we go, the tree is now cut up into manageable pieces. It's a seriously big tree. We can now put it into the bucket. If I stack it neatly, we'll get more in. I said stack it neatly. Come on. Don't mess about. There we go. Right, okay, next one. So I'm just going to quickly get all these in here. We'll head back to the yard, sort stuff out, and I'm hoping by the end of this episode we'll have a stack of logs ready to be burnt, and we'll have also burnt some of them as well for some money. If we do it over a period of episodes, then it won't seem as unrealistic, getting large sums of money. I'm getting quite a few in here. And there we have an equally filled bucket. Let's head back to the yard. Almost lost it. Hello, cow. We're just driving through your pasture, I'm sorry. Oh wait, we've parked a combine there too. That needs to move. Right, okay, so we're going to stop here just to pick up the other log. These cows are intrigued. I'm not surprised. As for the spillage which the cows are producing, we are going to leave the animal cleanliness mod switched off. I don't even have it actually, but you can switch it off. We're going to keep it realistic, so we have to muck them out. Or, yeah, just clean their feed area, which is kind of weird, but I suppose we have to do something to them. It would be better if we had to muck out the actual manure rather than the feed, but it's just the way it is. We can actually get in there, there is a gate. Instead of always trying to fit the logs through a little pedestrian gate, we can drive in here. This is really where the Hilux should be. Okay, let's unload. We'll just move them away from the fire, as we don't want to be using the chainsaw directly in front of it. And I think if we cut these into thirds, then they'll be big enough. The lights have all just come on because it's gone very overcast. The forecast does say cloud and sunshine. It's going to be sunny soon, so that is good. It may well be almost time to harvest the potatoes, or by that I mean in the next episode or two. Obviously in game time it won't be just yet, as it still needs to grow, but we will be skipping some time. Eat the log. It almost wanted it, but it didn't quite eat it. Come on, eat it. Good. The rest can go around the back. Right, okay, so carry them round. I'll park the telehandler over here. In fact, we might even be able to fit it through here. I'll try to. But yeah, look at this. We've got £6,342 now. That's really good. This should create quite a good stack as well. If I was to move that thing and put it here, it would be better. If I put the stove over here. Obviously not too close to the wooden shack, otherwise it's likely going to catch fire. We'll keep it there for now, but yeah, let's just scoop that up. Head around the back. And unload. So instead of just sort of wondering what to do today, I thought trying to find a different mod to use would be quite interesting. And yeah, I just stumbled across this one pretty easily actually, because it's fairly new. And yeah, I think it's good. It's a good mod. Anyway, I will continue to do this, and I'll see you in a second. There we go. Right, wow, that is... you got to get used to that system, using the hand in the game. Sometimes you think that you've dropped it, and then you haven't, and then you try and move away, and you actually push every log across the map. Wow, that is so annoying. But yeah, if you're very careful, it's a good system. But it takes a bit of getting used to. Anyway, the final load we need to go and get. Hopefully it is going to brighten up. It's gone very murky and cloudy and horrible. But yeah, it does say sunshine very soon, so hopefully. Before the end of this episode, we'll of course check and see if the potatoes need any fertiliser. If they do, we'll do that, as it's very important. As it costs us so much to plant them, we need to get as much out of them as possible. In fact, can we see them? Yes, there they are. The ones that we did later on haven't yet sprouted. They do need to be fertilised. Some people were confused about why I didn't do them. Just because I need to keep them at the same stage, really. They need to be all equal. Otherwise they're all going to be very different yielding. They all need to be maximum. That is the plan. Anyway, let's put these in here. They're definitely getting smaller. Should be able to fit more into the bucket. If we can get them all in this time, that'd be great. How destructive the wind can be. I don't know if I've cut them all up when they go into the hedge there. Wow. If I haven't, obviously we'll do that, but I'm going to have to drag it out of there. I think there is a big one in here somewhere. Is it this one? Nope. We'll get to it when we need to. I think these ones can be burnt straight away. I'm not going to try and stack these because I know I won't be able to. But at least you can now move stuff in the game by hand. You sort of feel like it's always been here, this function, but it's new to 17. Couldn't do without it now, even if it can be quite frustrating at times. Right, just a few more. And there we go. Bucket load number 3. I honestly wasn't expecting to get that much out of it. I think 3 buckets is incredible. But it turned out to be a pretty big tree. We'll shut this gate behind us. We don't want the cows to escape. There we go. We don't want them to have free roam in the sheep pen. Oh, they do like to slide about in there. So yeah, if these ones will fit as they are, I don't think they will do, but if they do fit, we'll burn them. Otherwise we'll have to cut them up first of all. And you know what, I think I might just tip them out. We'll just tip them here. As long as they don't roll away, otherwise that would be really annoying. Yeah, they're not like bales, they seem to stay where they are. And we'll put the Manitou back in the shed. Can't get over how much the wood is worth. That has got to be worth more than if we took it over to the sell point for wood. Surely. It must be. This is where I've been storing the Manitou. You know what we really need? We need to have a weeder. Because the weeder is free once we've got it. Whereas fertiliser, we have to obviously keep paying for it, and it's pretty expensive fertiliser. So if we can ever afford a weeder, they're not too expensive, but if we ever can afford one, like spare money, then we'll get one. The smallest one there is. I don't know if you'd usually use a weeder though, in a field of potatoes, for example. I would imagine it is more for canola and wheat and barley. These are fitting very well. But yeah, let me know what you think of this mod. I'll put the download link below. The original one, of course. I always like to use the original download links. Sometimes it's not obvious, but usually, if it's on ModHub, that is going to be a pretty reliable... that's going to be a reliable link. Wow. It didn't like that. It's an incredible fire. It's burning these so quickly. And it's still green wood. So it's not even dry yet. Oh, come on. £789. I don't think it wants this one at all. Oh, it did. In the end. It was probably still burning the one before it. Anyway, it's a bit of a more interesting way of selling your wood instead of just dumping it in a pile. Or in fact, dumping it in the river. I'm going to be very interested to see how much money we get by the end of this. And of course we've still got a massive stack around the back. Incredible. Right, so we'll leave that to it. The money should start to roll in. We still have these, so keep reminding me if I forget, but we're going to sell these in future episodes if we ever need some money, which is actually a very easy and quick way of just getting a money bonus, which is great. £1,950, that is amazing. So before we finish, we do of course need to take a look at field number 6, which is our potato field. You can see I've done it fairly squarely to make it easier for the harvester. But what we need to do is go on to this page here, and we need to see the fertilisation thing here. I think, well, looking at this, it looks like we've already got fertilised stage number 1 from planting, which is weird because I didn't think it automatically gave us fertiliser. No, it didn't, because I didn't plant just here. So obviously the field already had some fertiliser in it from somewhere. Don't think it was from the cultivator, but yeah, what we do need to do is fertilise the rest of it, because clearly it did need to be done. I should have checked that page before. I think I left it in the field, yes I did. So essentially, all of the areas which I didn't do, which have been planted, need to be done. You can see here, some of it is just still cultivated, not actually planted. No point doing that at all, it's a waste of money. And also thank you very much to everybody who said that the row crop ties do not destroy the crop. It's obviously great news. I didn't realise that at the time, but it would eliminate the purpose of them if it destroyed just as much crop as the standard wheels. Now I'm not using the GPS for this, I'm hoping to get away with it, although I'm not really setting a good example. You can see my curve there, yes. Good job it isn't creating a tramline, otherwise it's going to be a very messy tramline. But we've got this bit here to do, and then around the corner needs to be done as well. And then when we check the soil composition map, we should see a noticeable difference. The good thing is this fertiliser sprayer doesn't really consume that much at a time, which does make it easier on us financially. Now there is a section there, that is so annoying. If I hadn't messed up before, oh well, we'll just have to do it. So in theory, by the end of this, the areas which haven't been planted on the map should show up as a lighter colour. I can't really see any reason why that wouldn't work, so it should do. But that also makes it easier for us to see exactly where the crop is from the map view. Anyway, I'll just get this bit done here, then we'll go over there. And it shouldn't be too long until this bit here sprouts. I'm surprised it isn't growing. Probably because I forgot the fertiliser. Anyway, that's that bit there done. And this bit over here now. It would be better if we started from one side, but just the way it's been done, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. If I just start in the middle and go either way, as long as we get it done in the end, it'll be fine. Well, it's almost reaching to the other side. There is going to be a slither which isn't fertilised this time, but if we can get some fertiliser on there next time, then at least it won't be terrible profit. If we can fertilise it 3 times during the growth stages, then we'll get 90% more at the end of this, so it's definitely worth it. You can turn that option off and have it just to 1 fertilisation stage, but that is kind of cheating, because obviously 1 load of fertiliser isn't really going to get you maximum yield. But if you really want to do it that way, you can do. Right, so now we've just got this bit over here, and then we'll be done. I think if we go up here, down there, and then down the other side, that should be enough. It looks like it's going to work out perfectly. Now, in fact, if I'd been slightly further over there the first time, or in fact if I hadn't started in the middle, it would have been perfect. Next time, I need to make a mental note here, do not start in the middle of the field. It never works. Or we could have used GPS, I suppose, then it would have worked. Anyway, that is us pretty much done. Because this crop is going to grow fast, we'll leave the sprayer here, and in fact it won't be that long at all until I spray this field again, which means we're going to have to find the money to top this thing up. So there we go, let's just go over here, there we go, look, I don't know why it's so blotchy, that is strange. I definitely didn't miss nothing. Weird. Anyway, at least it's now fertilised. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.